You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
So women are all sleeping with the same guys. So for guys that are in that percentage, it's like they just have an abundance of girls throwing themselves.
When I hear like, and I hear this from girls a lot, like I'm a 10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10. If that's not like rooted in reality. Because attractiveness.
Keep it going.
No, because it's always freedom without responsibility. And
I
so
love
like
it.
the
Women
reason
should not.
No,
Bro, Pearly
but
said it herself.
I'll tell you why though. I'll tell you why. Because it's freedom without responsibility.
I love
and before women, like like I believe in consequences for your decision. So the men know if they vote someone batshit crazy into power, you guys get drafted.
Right.
And also a lot of guys, if they know you've slept with guys before, like very quickly, they're and they want to date you, but you're making them wait. They're just thinking like, what am I doing here? You didn't make him wait. And so a lot of guys get frustrated, and women divorce men 70 to 80% of the time. I would argue in relationships, it's probably similar. Men aren't leaving, women are. So to a guy's point of view, he's going to commit to this girl. And what does he get? He doesn't get purity anymore. You know, these hoes, you know, he doesn't get you.
Do this and black women do that, but you fucking nice guy, you fucking ain't focused on your purpose, you fucking just worried about the sex instead of focusing on your purpose and doing what you're supposed to do. So today I'm gonna teach you how to get a woman crazy obsessed with you. Now guys, before I even fucking start, let me say this. This video here is pure evil.
It's pure evil.
Now here's the thing. Don't initiate contact twice in a fucking day, ever. So if I hit her up initially on like that, women are always gonna act like bitches, all right? Women are always gonna act like bitches, and they do this shit on purpose to test your strength, subconsciously, all right? Women don't wake up and saying, you know, I'm gonna be a bitch today, all right? Women do this to test your strength all the fucking time. When I say strength, I'm not talking about your fucking bicep. I don't mean you going upside. Accomplishing her goal, which is to piss you off. Some women get off pissing their man off. All right? So don't let a woman troll you. All right? That's the first one. Now this is another one.
Movement. It's like they have no problem telling men they have small D energy. They have no problem like yelling at Adele or Lizzo for losing weight. They don't have any problem with telling men that they don't want to date an overweight or obese man, even though they're overweight or obese themselves. To me, it just seems idea that there's no difference between men and women. Sorry, people. There's a huge difference, especially biologically. There's a huge difference between men and women. Not only biologically, also hormonally. That's why women have periods. And of course, you're going to go to that 1% of women. Well, what if a woman doesn't have a period? 1% of women don't. Yeah, okay. 1% of men also don't.
It's because they looked at what happened is those women were looking at the men that they admired, and they thought the life of all men was like that man. So they're like, oh, I want to be independent too, because I look at the guys that I like, they all making 100K. Maybe I could do it. Turns out you gonna be making 35K folding pans at the Banana Republic or slanging macchiatos out of Starbucks for some lifeless corporation.
Patriarchy until there's a spider. And I get it. Throughout history, men have done some bad things, but if you're gonna blame all men for the bad things, you gotta blame all men for the good things, like running water, modern medicine, assless chap.
They're not undesirable, but they become less desirable. Less desirable than the 23-year-olds, that the guys that they want to get with during that time of their lives, assuming they're high-value guys, that they can only hold out for the high-value guys. They're not interested in a 31-year-old. They're interested in a 21-year-old.
I would argue that 100% of women are looking for that top 20% of guys. But at some point along the way, usually right around the time that we peg women hitting the wall is when they begin to have some kind of insight about this, and they realize, hey, I can't compete with the 20, she's 33, to feel good about everything afterwards. No, I don't care if you feel good or bad after my shows. I care that you're educated. I care that you have the data. I care that you have the tools to build a better life. And I hope that can make you feel good. Absolutely. I hope that you can build a better lifestyle. I hope you can chase excellence. I hope you can date women. I hope you can at least understand that, women are the enemy. No, women are not the enemy, but you still have to understand women's nature. It's just like 48 Laws of Power. Oh, it's an evil book. No, it's not an evil book. You need
everything past that from 28 all the way till she's in the grave. All of that is spent on the beta buck side of things. That's where she's looking for long-term security. Or if she's not, it's still in the back.
Don't have to worry about the beta bucks provisioning side of things because they're overrepresented in college. They're overrepresented in the American workplace.
And by the time you're 30, like 80% of your eggs plus are gone. So if a man wants to have a family, you can't even give him children.
They could take them.
You're virtually useless from a biological standpoint.
Oh man,
I mean,
that's the truth.
Don't want no kids.
That is the truth. That's fact. Okay. So what I was saying is that love is always conditional to some degree. As a man, you have to bring something to the table for a woman to love you. Now, I get what you guys are saying, the Disney fairy tale, but that's not how the world works.
I think that's what you've learned in life.
Seriously, can you stop cutting me off?
Do you feel like I'm cutting you off?
Yeah,
I think this was like a conversation, not a monologue.
No. Did you not ask a question?
I'm sorry?
Did you not ask me a question?
Yeah, I was asking you what is unconditional love.
And then you come.
Well, I would say I have dated high value men and they would think what y'all do is weird.
Okay, that's perfect. But hold on, where are they now?
At home.
And you're single?
I'm not really single, but
so you knowing what a guy you're dating at home thinks, you came here still on the podcast with weird niggas. Made that make sense to me.
Okay. Do not cut Martin off. It's bad radio. Now you get one final warning. If not, we have 3 ladies on the couch.
Oh, I don't mind leaving this show if I'm not allowed to talk.
Get the fuck out.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
You gotta respect the platform and not cut people.
Well, look here, smart ass. I'm the fucking image consultant, and I'm about to make a real bad day for you if you don't check that smart ass mouth talking to a grown damn man. You brought your daughter up when I called it out. What are you doing in your single years is going to help you become a wife?
Work on myself. Work on what my priorities, my goals, my Johnny Gill ass. Me. Who listen to this selfishness? I'm proud. If you want to say I'm being selfish, okay, I'm finally being selfish.
Good. Die alone. You can be proud and die alone. That's cool.
I give myself a solid 9.8.
Even responded to what I said. You haven't even watched the full video of where the excerpt was coming from. But your friend has the nerve to make a judgment that women have no problem judging men on partial information.
Please stop
when a man,
women, please.
And you women are acting just like so many women who get upset. You have little to no information. You're not willing to do the work.
To ask you certain questions, and what you're responding to, I'm responding back to it. So you're referring to past videos, but I'm referring to things that you're telling me now. But you don't even let other people talk. You're asking me how old I am, you're generalizing.
The thing. See, that's what I mean. Man, you're a used vehicle wanting brand new 2021 prices. You can laugh all you want to, ma'am, but you just said 6 months. You're not even exclusive. You're talking about he's marriage-minded. What do you think he's inserting his penis? In his hand?
No, that's the thing. He could be inserting it somewhere else.
Exactly, because here's the thing. Men with options don't play these games.